Muted or on? Oh. Good evening, Roughriders fans. Welcome back to the Dakota Ice Center here for the second tilt of the Stars and Stripes tournament up here just outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Roughriders getting ready to take on Team Under Armour. Roughriders had a good game this morning, great kickoff to the tournament. For those of you that missed it, a 10-2 victory over the SD Selects. It's a very solid game for them as they found the twine more often than not. Great way to kick things off. Saw a lot of good performance across the board. The Team Under Armour result from this morning, or actually it was yesterday, a little bit less in their favor, but a very close match. They lost by 2, so expecting to see them trying to get back in the W column here as we will kick things off. And to take the opening draw here, we've got Brooks Matro at center. And to his, I guess I'll start with the defense. Give me a second here to get used to the new numbers. Jack Eaton takes that, pushes it over to Kate Schofield, and we'll get underway. Pushes up immediately. A shot straight to the back of the head is absorbed by Caleb Ziemba as he is playing that left wing and went to go play that puck just straight at him. Team Under Armour coming out with a physicality right away, but a quick draw, a quick win there. Gets caught up in the skates of David Popek, and he was unable to pull the trigger. But again, Under Armour throwing the hands up high, and now eventually they're able to win the battle and come out. Not for long though, as Caleb is going to give him the business, make sure that puck comes right back out. Kate's on it, she's going to circle back. She's looking for an option there, gets it over to Popek, going for a one-touch pass, just rolls off the heel of his stick. But luckily pressure through the neutral zone is going to get that back cleanly on Kate's stick. Kate looking to push that up. Nice stick check there from Popek, and that will push us all the way down. Puck comes back out, Heaton circling, sees that he's got options, pushes right back up immediately, but just out of the reach of Cal Palak. And now we've got Owen Fisher going at it over there on the right wall. Team Under Armour playing it back around on the backhand. Nice body there, comes in as Seb O'Neill throwing it around right off the get-go, going after 2 Under Armour players, and now Palak's able to come out with it. He sends a backhand up to Winnie at the point. A shot comes on, and a good stop there by the Team Under Armour. First time he's had a real test from a far shot there. Puck skips over Decky's stick, and Winnie's going to have to come back. Good shoulder check there, sees that he's got an option, and on we go. That comes up to Cal. He's going to be able to get the blue line, loses a little bit, though Decky's just going to send that low and make the Team Under Armour defense go back and collect that below their goal line. They do, and a great stick check there forces that puck low. Good pressure from the Roughriders here as we kick things off. Now Bodie Nix, hot hand after the first game, sends it over to Decky, keeps that puck in, and it is just sticks to the side, but G's got it on him, and right there to collect it in the breadbasket is the Team Under Armour goalie. Bodie Nix right on the doorstep though. If he had let that one go, gotta think that Bodie would have just banged that thing home. So good start here from the Roughriders. Had some pretty solid pressure, been able to keep that puck in the zone for the most part. As we kick things now out to G, who loses the draw, and Team Under Armour on it right away, but Kate Schofield's not gonna lose a whole lot of body position. And right there is a good example is that she uses her speed and her legs to get in front of that. Now out we come on the rush. Bodie's taking that in. G's got a chance on the backhand. He's gonna circle up, buy some time. Sees the puck over there. That is sent up to Parker Lindenmeyer. He gets it down low. G's there to collect again. Gonna battle through some guys. Goes up against the half wall, needs some support, gets it from Bodie. Bodie wins over onto the forehand, gets a shot off the pads, and it has to recollect down in the corner. Going 1-on-2 there, needs a little bit more support. Team Under Armour is gonna win that battle though, and they're gonna come out with it. Kate, good job of standing her man up at the blue line and is able to get around. Now G poking through, pushes it in. They got a 3-on-2 if they get a chance here. He tries to get it back over to Bodie, but just enough of a stick from the defense there to send that down in the corner. Now G working on the backhand, tries to push through another defender there, and just maybe one move too many as the Team Under Armour defense able to kick that down. They had a chance there with a player streaking, but great job of Parker Lindenmeyer getting back there on the back check and pushing it through. Now Bodie Nix collects out of the corner. He's got Parker. Parker's got some speed. He's got his man turned around. Goes to the middle, pushes through, unable to get anywhere now, and it's like Logan Burke is able to push that puck down, and puck will come out. Declan gets it on the backhand, sends it down low, and Under Armour will have to recollect through their neutral zone. They push it down. Decky sends a puck down. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication there as that puck skittered off the back of the net. Nobody really knew where it was. Under Armour shoots and scores. A long distance shot from Team Under Armour puts them up ahead. 16:07 left to go in the first period, 1-0. It looked like it was just one of those where maybe Ben Collins didn't see it. Ben not playing in that first game coming out. That was really the first shot that he saw, and between a couple different bodies there, I'm not sure how much of it he saw as it did find that top blocker corner. So back to action we go. Draw is 1. Heaton up to Popek. They push it in. Now puck comes down the middle. Look at this. We've got a little chance here. Let's see if they can do anything with it. As Parker pushes that thing down, pushes over and through a bunch of sticks. Now Decky's going to have to try to keep that in. He does. Gets a good job, good backhand there. Pushes back around, and that's Brooks. It's going to be able to push it up forward, but now right back out. Team Under Armour's got speed. Jack Heaton sits a man down. Great check there, just cleans the guy out, and Brooks is going to come through. Now all of a sudden we got a little bit of opportunity, but a great glove from the Team Under Armour player there. Pushes that back. Now Jack Heaton had a man, but didn't quite read where we needed to go. Just a little bit ahead of a player skating backwards there. Lost it, but now Popek's going to be able to move it up, and he pushes out the blue line. Neutral zone battles ensue, and the puck stays at the red line. Now it's chipped down low. Heaton's going back. Looks for an opportunity there. Sees the man. Tries to go for the reverse, but the man on top of him. Now that puck comes back up to the point, and nice poke check there from Brooks. Gets it up and out, and on we go. A good check from the Under Armour defenseman. Pushes him off the puck, though, and it will come back out. Roughriders on the change. Seb O'Neill pushing through. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Seb O'Neill. Working through these new numbers here. Otherwise, that was Fish that had it, and Palik's going to have that skip off his stick, but just before the red line, so an icing is called. Down we go back to the face-off circle to the left of Ben Collins. 14:18 left to go in the first period. 1-0 Team Under Armour. Not a position that this Roughriders team has been used to, as they led throughout the entire contest. As a shot comes off the draw, right off the blocker of Ben Collins. Saw that one clearly, was able to direct the rebound where he wanted to, but Under Armour's going to push it right back down. Now Winnie's looking. Winnie, shoulder check, sends a high puck off the glass. It's going to skip off a stick and out of the zone. Giving chase is Fish. Fish gets a good stick on it, almost able to intercept that, but only slowed things up, and Under Armour's going to come out of the zone. They chip it forward. Nice work by Parker. Parker's got it trapped in the skates, absorbs a check, and their battle for it 3-on-2. Going to try to continue to push forward, and sure enough, Palik's the one that comes out with it. Getting an opportunity here. Pushes up to Parker, and it is staying put for now. Under Armour able to get a stick on it. They'll clean that out. Oh, a nice read by O'Neill, but unfortunately just skipped over his stick, and Under Armour going in on the chase. Had a player blow a tire. Unable to get back on in time, and offsides is called. So, as of now, I'd say the Roughriders have done a good job of keeping the pace up, keeping the pressure on Under Armour. It's really just a matter of one lucky shot that just wasn't seen by the goaltender that found the corner that's made the difference here, and they find themselves in a hole. Definitely could use a little bit more zone time, a little bit more pressure. This is the line to get it, that's for sure. As Bodie Nix will go to work now, and we push forward, and Logan Burke seems to be giving chase there. Bodie back and on up. Kate keeps it in. She pushes it down the half wall. G's lost his stick though, and that's going to be just enough time to kick that up. Heaton's able to keep it there. Makes a little move and keeps it on for a second, but too many sticks to get through, and that's off. But now Kate taking the rush back in, kicks it back outside, tries to push the puck towards the net, but stick down, unable to get anything towards the goalie. Under Armour is going to come out with a clean. They push it up, can't keep control of the puck. Heaton's got an opportunity to move. Sees the chance to move it over to his D partner, Schofield. Schofield now up to Bodie. Now they've got numbers, they come in. Bodie's got a chance, needs to get a shot off there, but instead tries to go for the toe drag, and it is lost. Now a quick opportunity in front is the puck was just left there for a moment, and G was able to capitalize. He keeps that puck in the zone. Bodie's going to collect it along the half wall. Go for a shot there. That puck comes over into the corner and back up to Schofield. Schofield, nice cut move there. Has a man low. C's there in the middle. It's G, picks it off. Heaton's got it now. Heaton loses an edge, controls, and right back down to G. Jermaine working it down the back with the backhand. Partner pass there, a good one-timer from Heaton. Finds a stick, but unfortunately one more stick too many and comes aside. Now Heaton working it back up to Bodie. Bodie's gonna push through, he's got men with him. Goes to make a push through and unable to get it down. Burke's gonna send that on net right into the glove of the Team Under Armour goalie. We have a stop in the action here at 11:30 to go in the first period. As long as that's... Sorry for the lapse in coverage there. Is trying to get everything figured out with names, helmets, numbers, all that. But either way, the puck is going to come down low off of a Winston Unger shot. Parker Lindenmeyer working towards the middle of the net, just runs into traffic, and Under Armour able to come out with that hard. They're going to get across the red line, look for an opportunity to gain the middle. They do so. They get a shot and comes just wide of the net, and goalie Ben Collins. Unger had a opportunity for a good pass up there, but unfortunately just not enough on it. Under Armour able to keep that. They'll flip that down in towards goalie Ben Collins. He's going to eat that up with the glove, and we'll have another stoppage of play. 10:50 to go in the first period. Still 1-0 Team Under Armour. Your Roughriders in their camo jerseys going right to left on your screen. Brooks Mastro to take this draw. Wins that back. And kicks it back up to his stick, and Winston Unger had a man all over him. No time to get that puck up, but he's able to do it regardless. Now that puck comes up to David Propak. Propak with a chance to get around a man. Now Brooks has it, comes up, and Decky with a good step on it is able to keep that puck in for now. Propak, or sorry, that's, you have to give me a second. I can't read the number of jerseys are tucked here, but one of the forwards able to get it up. Now Brooks sees him, and here we go. And sorry, that is Caleb Zima, number 2 there, that was able to both keep the puck in the zone and then get a long pass there. Now he's got the puck again low, sends one off of the side of the goalie, and it sits there for a second. Parker able to keep it in for a minute now, but now we've got a rush going the other way. Team Under Armour 1-0, and Ben Collins makes the first save, but not the second, as a rush coming off of a missed opportunity in the offensive zone comes out and unfortunately just unable to catch the one man. I think everybody focused on the puck carrier, and he got a shot off that Ben Collins made a solid save on. You can't fault him on that. Rebound sat there though, and nobody picked up the extra man, and he basically just had a wide open net to shoot at. So now 9:49 left to go in this first frame, and it is 2-0 Team Under Armour. Roughriders find themselves in a hole they're going to have to dig out of. Kate Schofield, perfect opportunity to have her help out with that. She's going to get around the back of the net, look up, see what we can do to get things going. Pushing that forward. That one kicks out. Ben Collins has it lost for a second there. Able to come back and collect on that one as Roughriders trying to get that puck out of the zone, struggling a little bit to find a clean breakout pass, and that one resulted in the puck back towards Ben Collins. Made a fairly easy save, but it stuck in his pads a little bit. Now Under Armour wins this next draw. They're going to push that down low. Schofield separates the puck from the man, and out we come. Great head-man pass up to Palak. Palak undresses his man once, twice, and that's going to come around to Seb O'Neill. Seb O'Neill's got a man on the backside, kicks it over to Palak. Palak is going to circle up. Parker Lindenmeyer sends it back down in the skates of Palak, sends that over to the middle. Seb O'Neill, chance for a pass, a shot, and that's going to be a goal. What incredible patience there, as we saw just a tremendous play. Our Littleton players connecting as we had Seb O'Neill feeding Owen Fisher, and Fish, what a play to just get the goalie to bite initially. Goalie goes down, and he just calmly, coolly slides it over and right underneath the arm of the goalie, who was just at that point flailing for anything. So 8:56, we got some life here. Roughriders down now only 2-1 as the Germain line goes to work. Dot and Heaton in the back. Heaton chips that puck up, and into the zone we're going to come. Burke feeds it up to Nix. Nix working it down the half wall. Tries to find G's stick, and boy, he was not off by much. Because that puck just went right through the blue paint, and a shot coming off of Decky's stick is going to find the goalie. And even though there was a bit of a rebound there, G was right on top of it. That goalie pounced on it. No chance really there for a second opportunity. But either way, gotta love the little shift in momentum that we've seen here. Coming out with a little bit more urgency. Maybe got a little too casual after an 8-goal win this morning, and now all of a sudden they realized, hey, this is big boy hockey. Welcome to AAA. It's going to have to be work every single time. As that puck comes up to Decky. Decky's going to send one there, and oof, dangerous little play from the defenseman there as he was trying to maybe block it, but instead it went straight through his legs, luckily wide for the Under Armour goalie. And now they're going to push up. Decky with a great read. He's got a chance to go. He's going to get back in. It's a solid steal there. He's going to push it forward. G didn't have a chance. Decky going for the wraparound. Now that puck is still loose. G works it down on the backhand. Goes in the corner. Takes a shove from the back directly into the referee, who would have had a clear view of that, but not quite sure what the ref didn't see there, as the puck, or the player's hand clearly came off his stick and just pushed him square into the back, square into the boards. Decky's got to be patient, and he will. So they gain the blue line now, and Team Under Armour is going to push down below and get it out. It was a good read there by Heaton. Now he's got another chance to go here. He's going to look for a pass, sees it across and just under Brooks' stick, and instead that puck comes back down. Heaton's going to go back out for a change, and now Burke's going to come in and try to help him out. Under Armour sends that right back up to Winston. Winston looks for it, gets a nice backhand pass. Burke almost picked the window on that low blocker side, but the Under Armour goalie able to stick that out. Now it's going to come up to Parker Lindenmeyer. He's going to push for it. It's going to come up. Great cover by Brooks. He's going to be able to pirouette at the top of the blue line, get a shot on, but well read by the Under Armour goalie right into the glove. And so now a stoppage of play, 6:57 to go in the first period. Roughriders digging their way back out of a hole, 2-1. Their first goal coming from Owen Fisher off a great pass by Seb O'Neill. And again we go to work. The Metro line's going to dig for that one. They're going to continue to battle in the circle and continues to push for it. Now it comes up to Parker Lindenmeyer. He's going to smartly just send that puck towards the net, but too many bodies to try to get through. It's blocked by his own player. Now Under Armour's going to come out of the corner. Winston, one-on-one. Does a good job of trying to push his man to the side. And what a lucky break there, as that puck came off the stick of the number 10 Under Armour player. He's already got one goal there. He definitely beat Ben Collins, but that post was kind to him, as Collins was able to challenge just enough to get him off his ankle and wasn't able to get a pass. A great move there to the net from Propek is cut off, and now Under Armour's going to be back on. They come down again. Winston keeping his man outside, does a good job there of softening up a shot that Ben Collins is going to collect with the glove. And we'll get another stoppage of play. 6:07 left to go in the first period. Good pressure, good battle back from the Roughriders here in the last 5 or so minutes. A reminder, these are 20-minute periods with stop time, so it's a fair amount of hockey for these guys. Good rushing, hard shifts from all of the players so far. Second game of the day, though, you never know quite what you're going to get, as that one's going to skitter all the way down and just be enough for an icing, so we'll have to do that draw again. Good overall effort, though, thus far. Do you think it maybe took the Roughriders a touch to get woken up a little bit, but now they seem to be alive. That puck comes back over onto Kate's stick. She's going to work it behind the net. Onto her backhand there, goes for the push-up, and Heaton has one come up, but it goes through the defender, and now Fish has another chance, and he puts a shot there. The rebound kicks out, and unfortunately just jumps over the stick of O'Neill. He's going to go to work for it now, and puck comes back up, comes over to Kate. One-timer from Heaton gets tipped wide, but a nice look there as he's letting those one-timers fly. And a little bit more dancing there is going to come a little ahead of Heaton that time. Wasn't able to get anything going. Tipped it over to Kate, though, and she pushed it back down low. Now Palak battling for it on the half wall. He's got numbers there to get some help, but Under Armour are able to push it down into the opposite corner, and they come up. Heaton just a little bit outside of that blue line, unable to keep the puck in. Palak's going to work it back in off the pass there. Shot coming, maybe he rolled off his stick just a little bit early and he wasn't able to get much power on it, but O'Neill's got it down low. He's got Palak on the back end. Puck sits there. Puck is still sitting there. O'Neill finds it, kicks it back up to Schofield. Schofield's got a chance to get it down. She finds O'Neill again, gets it back up to Heaton. Heaton's got the middle of the ice and he fakes the shot, we're going to say. I don't think that was a fake, but we'll give him the credit where credit was tried. So Schofield's going to carry the red line now. She pushes it up, and the Under Armour team's able to come back out. They're avoiding a check as the Under Armour player, but losing the puck, and now the puck comes back up to the red line. Solid defensive stand there from Decky, and now Bodie's going to get the puck off the red line, and perhaps just a bit of a muddy mess here through the neutral zone is what we're going to have for a little while, as now the puck has changed possession 3 or 4 times. Decky's going to try to get it up, once again chipped, and now he gets the blue line himself. He's going to work it down in the corner, tries to make a move behind the back, but right on top of it was Team Under Armour and no clear possession yet. Winnie does a good job of locking that up on the boards, keeps the line, and pushes that back down up against the Zam door. Bodie's going to push it down. G's going to win the race. Now G's got the work on the backhand. He's got that backhand shot in him. You want to look for that thing to kick out. Bodie had the opportunity of a good centering pass. Unfortunately, the only person there was the Under Armour team. But he's going to get that puck down. Works up the half wall there. Burke gets pushed a little bit there, loses the puck, and now Under Armour is going to come back out. And they're going to circle around, take their time for changing. Good pressure is going to push that puck all the way back down to the top of their own circles, though, and back onto the stick of a Roughriders player. Decky's going to gain that red line, chip it in. Good pressure from Bodie there, skips it out. Burke's got a chance, he rips a shot. Good pad save there from the Under Armour goalie, and what would have been a good opportunity for a rebound for Bodie is collected calmly by that goalie and sent right back out. Now Winnie, good second effort on the defense. He's going to get a chance. He's going to come across the blue line. He can look around, works on the backhand, looks for a pass, tries to make a move. Well read by the Under Armour player. Winnie goes for a retaliatory hit and doesn't get a whole lot out of it. But Bodie Nix is going to lay the lumber. He throws it down. G's got him on the side. He's instead going to go for a shot. Probably had that goalie on the low glove side, but just missed the outside of the net. Under Armour is going to send that around. D for the Roughriders changing. Under Armour looking for a rim there, and Propek's going to be able to keep that eat. G's got another chance. He's walking down Broad Street, kicks it off right off the blocker of the Under Armour goalie. Kept in well by Parker, and only for a second, though, as the second effort from Under Armour is going to push that out. Goal scorer for them, number 10, comes in, tries to make a little hook pass in the middle there, unable to do so. Schofield trying to work it up, maybe leaving a little bit early, and holy macaroni, a good hard shot, tipped directly on net. Collins finds that one, tracks it across, right back out to an Under Armour player. They get a low angle shot, and that one Ben just gobbles up and says, hey, let's take a breath. Minute 53 left to go in the first period here. Still a 2-1 deficit that the Roughriders are trying to battle their way out of. They've been able to do a good job of getting momentum back, but goals is another story. Let's see what they can do here. Trying to push up is Caleb Ziemba, and he's unable to get it out for long. The puck stays in. Brooks going to battle there. Puck kicks out in the middle, and it is sitting there for a second and just wide. Dangerous opportunity there for the Roughriders. Luckily, falls out harmlessly and will come out of the zone clean. Now Matro sends a pass over, barely onside. I'm not quite sure how, and a great glove there from Propek is going to push them down, but a good pass across. Watch out. Come on, Ben Collins. There you are, flashing the leather with a beautiful glove save is Ben Collins, as the Under Armour team was able to sneak a defenseman past our defense and get a quick look there as a 1-on-0. But Ben Collins up to the task, going to hold off on that one, and able to make the stop. We get the draw over to his right. Won by Matro. Heaton has it, needs a little bit of help, gets it. Matro's going to come out with speed. And almost a good opportunity there from Propek, looking for a guy, but wasn't quite there on the backhand spinorama pass, and another post is going to help Ben Collins. I don't think that one was going in. I think that was the outside of the post, but now here we go with Propek. Propek, one-on-one, trying to work in the corner, goes for the toe drag move, but it's read there by the goalie. It's bouncing around in front. Brooks has an opportunity there. Or sorry, that's Decky who's down low. Brooks is back up top. Good read by Declan. One comes all the way out. Good job by Heaton to poke that out, and he gets control. Tries to send a pass up, and he does have Propek. Propek has Caleb on the other side. Also fakes a shot, and that one comes out on the stick of the Under Armour offense. They recognize tired legs, find the red line, and change. 18 seconds left to go here in the first period. Decky's going to collect it. He's got the stretch pass there for it. Great chip, and now all of a sudden we're coming in with speed. Seb O'Neill needs the puck to settle a little bit for him. Looks for it, fakes it, goes for the wraparound. Had Palak in front, but it kicked off a skate of the Under Armour player, and they're going to get that back out to the middle. And here we go as the puck is pushed down into the zone. One more check from Heaton to wrap up the first period as we see the score 2-1 Team Under Armour. Roughriders will continue to go to work, see if they can dig themselves out of this hole as we go into the second period. Welcome back to some second period action. Roughriders ready to take the ice here, as they will now be going left to right, still wearing those camo jerseys. If you haven't got a chance to check those out, definitely do. Well done for the people that put those together for the Stars and Stripes tournament, as Gerard Germain is going to take this opening draw, and he'll push that forward for a second, but good battles from the Team Under Armour player is going to push that up. Nice hard pass from Bodie. He's going to find G right on the tape, and he's going to be able to get that puck in. I'm going to work it down 1-on-3, see if he can find a pass here. He's going to circle around behind. He's got some opportunities. He's going to see Winston up top. They get a stick on it, though, and a good job by Winston to recognize he didn't have much time. Now he's going to work through the middle. He's going to circle back. He's got Parker up there on the top. He's going to send that down there. Bodie goes to it, looking for some time and space. Wins the battle there is Logan Burke. He pushes that around. Now Bodie Nix is going to be the first one to it for the Roughriders. Logan's got it there on G's stick. G pushes, but just a bit of a toe save from what I can tell from the Under Armour goalie. Otherwise, that was a dead set goal. And now instead, it's just another corner battle. But G's been doing a great job of winning that. Sends it up to Winnie. Winnie's going to rip it. And just right into the waiting glove of the Team Under Armour goalie. He saw that thing the whole way through, and as much as Winnie's got a cannon, most goalies are still going to be able to stop that if they can see it from about 40 feet out. So now the draw will stay to the right of the Under Armour goalie. That puck is won over. Kate's going to send it there. Heaton's going to try that one-timer one more time. And, oh, he gets it! Not the one-timer, excuse me. The assist, though, as Owen Fisher will bang home the rebound. And so a great work from the Roughriders to get this thing all tied up. A whopping minute and 9 seconds into the second period. Fish from Heaton, and that makes it tied 2-2. So now that draw comes back. Heaton's got a chance. He sees Fish over again. Works it. Fisher trying to battle for it. Leaves it there for O'Neill. O'Neill's going to get around. Heaton wanted that one-timer badly. Pivots and turns those hips. Rips that right into the glove. Man. All of a sudden, Heaton has found that one-timer, and he wants to rip it every chance he gets. It was a good catch, though, and a good hard shot, low glove side. Unfortunately, no rebound. Otherwise, we could have had another one right off the bat. O'Neill's going to take this one. Pushes it over to Palick. Palick's going to battle for it in the corner. O'Neill wins it, makes one move, makes another move. Great backhand pass. Another great, very patient play from Fisher. Almost got that goalie to slide out of position. He held it for just half a breath and almost got that goalie even open up the 5-hole and slide it in, but instead we'll have another draw. That draw is won by Under Armour, but sent out right back out in front, and that puck stays loose again. Lots of bodies flying around. Tempers maybe rising a touch there, but no penalties, no whistles except for the cover, and we'll have a draw off to the left of the Under Armour goalie. Good pressure here from the Roughriders to start this period off. They lead 19-9 in shots. 18:32 left to go in what is now a tied 2-2 game. A little bit of miscommunication there is going to push that puck out. Kate's going to collect calmly and send that back down, force the Under Armour team to regroup. They do so. They go D to D. They try to chip it up. That one comes back. Heaton on the stick there. It's offside all day long, and luckily they blow it dead. Heaton continues the play. I don't think he meant to. I think both players are kind of off balance. They go into the boards hard. No penalty. Everybody gets up just fine. So an offside draw there. And we will go to work now with Matro line coming out. He's got David Propek to his right, Caleb Ziemba to his left. In the back, we got Dot and Unger kicked up. Brooks lost it there for a second. He's going to push forward, go in hard. Try to keep that puck in, but it just came out. Decky sends it back in. Regroup here for Under Armour. They push forward. Now they're going to continue to try to battle. Gets it off the skate. Now a quick 3-on-2. It's going to turn into a shot, and a beautiful shot pass from Propek. Finds Caleb Ziemba on the back door, and they just tuck that in, and wouldn't you know it, 17:53 to go in the second period. The Roughriders have found themselves up on top 3-2. Beautiful play. Beautiful read there from the forecheck to understand that they put enough pressure on one defenseman that he had to get rid of it. He kicks it into his skates of his partner, and partner didn't know where it was. Able to collect it was Propek, and just makes a great shot pass right to the tape as they win the draw again. Unger's going to push that up. Chipped in towards the net. Under Armour is going to collect and send it off the boards. They get it up. Chip. What a keep by Decky there. As again, we've got another opportunity. This time, same play. It was almost there. Propek thought, hey, let's do this twice. Makes a great pass, but this time, the second Under Armour defenseman was there and gets the stick lift just at the last second. Here comes the cannon from Unger, directed, and oh man, I could have swore that one's in, but it hit the back of the net instead. Propek makes a move, fighting for it on the side, gets tripped up a little bit. He's going to lose that. Under Armour sends it across, not out, but now they're going to get some speed. Great check there. What a hit. That was textbook, stick on stick, hand on hand, shoulder to shoulder, and just completely separates the man. Now Brooks has a chance to skate. Looks off the pass and then sends it up, and had a hard time walking the blue line and was unable to collect. Propek, as the Under Armour team seeking a little bit of retribution for that hit, comes after him hard, and they're going to continue to fight for it. Now they kick it out. Unger's going to be able to collect. He's got help from Parker on the side. Instead sends it right back up, but just under the stick of Propek. That one's going to go all the way down for an ice. 16:33 to go. The action is definitely picked up for the Roughriders. They are feeling the momentum and feeling good. Icing is going to send that puck all the way back down to the right of goalie Ben Collins. The Germain line out there to take this one. G wins that over to the corner. Parker tries and smartly has enough patience there to wait out the Under Armour player. Now gets that over and a long stretch pass up to Bodie. Tips it through the man. Let's see if he can get it through. Germain helps him out a little bit. Continues to push that puck down. Goes down below the dots. Under Armour is going to take it behind their own net and try to break out. Great forecheck. Is that F2 able to come across, get a shot up high. Jermaine now takes it around. He was looking for a wraparound for a second. Now Bodie's going to rip it. That one comes off the blocker. Kate's got a chance. Kate, looking for a bit of a shot off the inboards, comes right off the skate of the Under Armour player. She's going to have to come back and recollect. She does so. A little backhand chip there. Comes down, and again, the Roughriders will force Under Armour to go below their goal line and try to collect that. Bodie Nix is going to be the first one to it. Fights off a check, fights off another check. Those borderline interference, and able to push through it. Jermaine now looking. A little bit of a pass that goes wide, just get a stick on it. Otherwise, feeling that Bodie was going to unleash something there, but instead that puck comes out. Now Kate's going to gain the red line. She's got speed, she's got men, she's going to gain the middle. Look for it. Oh, a little shot comes right off the skate, and it's going to bang in and home. Logan Burke on the board. A great effort there from Kate Schofield as she was able to collect behind her own blue line, gain the red line, came in, did a tremendous job of getting in the middle, worked off one shot that came off a skate, recollected and sent it to the middle, and then Logan Burke able to just bang that thing home. Goalie had not a whole lot of chance there, and now all of a sudden we got a 4-2 lead, 15-18 left to go in the second period. Rough Riders starting to feel it. Draw one forward, that goes right between the wickets on Decky. Collins is going to push it up though, and now we've got a little bit more control. Seb finds it, Heaton has got it, goes for one pass, comes off a skate, and now he's going to have to push up. Sees the man there, but maybe a little bit ahead of him. And now all of a sudden, 3-on-2, watch out. Great stick from Decky. Great job of separating the man from the puck there. That is a boarding all day long, right into the door. They've got it. But regardless, that's a heavy hit to try to absorb. And we had the far referee calling it. Had one referee staring it straight in the eyes. I mean, that was a shot directly to the top of the number. And luckily, it looks like that was O'Neill that took that, right? Was it 4 or 3?
I don't know.
Bear with us, folks, as we are trying to get the hang of new numbers, new names, players getting new gear in the middle of the day. Thanks, Burks. It looks nice, though. Love that nice shiny white helmet there, but we're getting the hang of this, so thanks for bearing with us, folks, and we're going to see our first power play of the day. The Rough Riders will go to work. Puck won back by Under Armour. They're going to kick it up just off the fingertips of Decky, and now all of a sudden they're going to battle for it. Heaton had to battle, and then Decky tripped up by his own goaltender's stick, but now he's going to come out with speed, and great read from Under Armour, but they were offside, so they had to slow up, and they're just going to dump that thing back down. Good push around there. And Decky's going to send that back up. Rough Riders having a little bit of trouble getting things going on this, but able to dance around a hit. And now they go 1-on-3 and still struggling. But Decky makes a nice move there. And now all of a sudden we got a 3-on-2 with some speed. He's going to come through, and it's going to be offside by about a foot. Maybe one too many moves there at the blue line. Decky had the speed to get it in. And opted for the pass, which would have been a great pass, but unfortunately not able to drag the leg, and we are pushed offside. So, a offside draw will come just outside the offensive zone for the Rough Riders. $1:18 left to go on the power play as they're going to chip that down over to the goalie, and they're going to go to work low. They've been doing a good job of winning these battles. They come out with that one clean. A good pass across, catches the paddle of the goaltender. A great play by him there, good stick check. And Palak now able to get it. Palak working it low. That one comes off the glove, tipped around, it comes right back up, and Winnie's there. Winnie's got his partner Schofield behind her, so she's going to have to collect a little bit. Let's see if they can set things up. Right to the stick. There's a great look there for Seb. Good to see him out there battling through things. It's going to come down. Collins is going to play it. No icing here on the penalty. And Kate's going to have an opportunity to wind up. Let's see if she can get ahead of steam. She's going to send that puck up to Palak. Palak's got a chance to make a move, gets around one man, makes a nice little pass there. And that's Fish. Fish searching for his second one. Active stick from the goalie here on this power play is going to keep that puck in. Schofield does a good job of battling the puck off the upper body. Kicks back up to Winston. He gets that thing low. Again, some good work below the goal line Team Under Armour as O'Neal sees Winston on the back door. Great drive from the defenseman as he sends that across, and just unable to get much wood on it was O'Neal. As now he turns and battles in the corner, sends that one up for Fish. Fish comes around, it goes to Winston, and he loses the handle on it. Now he's got a man battling for him. Good J-turn there from Winston. Turns that thing right back around. We're back in the zone. Here comes Fish. Fish fakes a shot, rips it. Now Winston's going to go to work. Oh my goodness. A tremendous pass from Winnie, but just a little bit ahead. And we've got a little bit of a collision there, maybe between Fish and the goaltender. And he, unfortunately, it looked like Fish maybe caught the goalie with his arm. And both of them were hurt. And unfortunately, that arm was the one that Fish needed to propel himself over the boards. So as he was desperately trying to climb over, couldn't get the skates off the ice, and G was unable to keep that one onside. So another offside draw here. Jermaine will take that. 12:02 left to go. One for a second there by the Roughriders, but a good stick by Team Under Armour. Sets that up. That one skitters past Decky, and now we've got an aggressive Ben Collins. Says, yeah, I can get active with my stick too. He pushes that up to Bodie. Bodie's going to send that thing low. Roughriders have numbers over on the corner, and great keep by Declan. He wins that over to the backhand side and is able to just softly push that down in the corner where Jermaine and Nix will go to work. Comes off a skate though. Under Armour's going to be able to collect. They push forward. Nice little stick there by Parker. Is going to push it right back up into the zone. Bodie decides he's going to make them pay a little bit more. Sends a shot right off the calf of an Under Armour defenseman. And they push up. Jermaine, great job to keep that in, but another good stick from Under Armour is going to push him out of the zone. Nice little move there. He's got Bodie. Bodie's going to load up and rip one. Comes off the blocker and sits there for a second. Right back out to Bodie. Right to the middle. And oh, a great look from Logan Burke. Searching for his second one, but goalie gets enough of it to send it over the top of the net. Back behind the goal is Under Armour. They're going to regroup again. They're going to look for a chance. They're going to kick that up. They're going to be able to almost break it out. Nice read from Burke. Sends that over to G. I think G was thinking shot there. Wasn't ready for a pass. And so he gets it down in the corner. Spins around a couple guys. Bodie has it. And again, Burke able to send one on net. Good look there. But now Under Armour comes out. Nice little stick check there from Parker. A couple of those on this shift where he's been able to poke it right as the Under Armour players are looking to come out. Bodie gains the blue line. He's going to come in, spin, try to get some space, but Under Armour's second man there. Good job from Parker to send that thing right back down. And Under Armour pushing back out. Good stick again. Parker just locking it down over here on this right side. And again, we come back into it. This time it's Brooks. He's going to try to push forward. He gets caught up in some bodies there. People are losing it, and Brooks able to collect it for a second. He continues to battle it. And now we've got a 3-on-1 low, but a hard shot comes up and high out of the zone. Keaton able to keep that thing in. Wins it back down over to Propek. Propek looking for it. It's a shot. Comes off this butt into the goalie's stick. Comes back out. Keaton there. He's going to send that thing down low. Sits there for a second. Now watch out. Opportunity for a 3-on-1. And that one's going to be a breakaway. And Ben Collins up to the task and pounces on it. Tremendous work by the goaltender in the back. Erases a bit of a lapse in communication there from the Roughriders defense. And no harm, no foul. As the Under Armour team sends their 10th shot on net. Roughriders doing a good job, almost tripled them up now at this point. 28-10 are the shots. And goals are starting to reflect that, so with the momentum. Yeah, we do indeed. 9:26 left to go in this second period. Puck comes off the stick of Winston. They're going to try to play that over, and it kind of gets caught up in the Zam door over there. Under Armour is going to send that up and almost right into the waiting arms of Propek, but instead they're going to send that down low. Heaton's going to have to recollect. He's going to look. Comes around the net. He uses the puck there. Loses a little bit, and second effort sends that up, and now here we go. On the attack is Caleb Ziemba. He loses it there, but he's going to continue to battle. Great second effort here from this line. Brooks, another great second effort, tries to just thrust that thing forward, but unfortunately Under Armour able to do things there, and that puck just skips over the stick of Heaton. He's going to go to work down the corner. Wins the puck cleanly there, pushes out. Brooks sends it up, and we got a good chance here. Caleb Ziemba tries to make a move around one man, but gets clogged up there in the middle as both Under Armour defenders were back. He wins that puck back up to the point. Heaton has a chance for a look. He's going to get one on net. Sees it low, and a whoo-hoo. Good save from the Under Armour goalie. Is that puck right in front of the net again? Good aggressive play though. Comes out, takes down the angle, and is able to trap that one between the glove and the body. 8:23 left to go. 29th shot for the Roughriders. Seb O'Neill's going to take this draw off to the right of the Under Armour goalie. One back up to Kate. Loses it for a second. Good job collecting that. She's going to win it back over. Another hot pass comes her way, a little bit behind her, and does a good job of keeping it in the zone once again. And almost able to keep that one there, but absorbs a little bit more body. It comes out for a second. Seb O'Neill fights through a hard stick check, gets a pass across, just gets tipped. Otherwise, another good opportunity for the Roughriders. Really starting to gain some steam. Fish tries to work it towards the net. O'Neill does a great job of bottling and getting his man off the puck. Comes up to Parker Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer is going to get a shot. That one sits there for a second, comes off the goalie, and is there. O'Neill has it. O'Neill back up to Schofield. Schofield, nice little stutter step move, but unfortunately just too many men there for the Under Armour team. They push that thing forward. Neutral zone battle here. It's going to get pushed up, but Under Armour is going to come out with it. Nice job there as he's able to separate it out. G's got a chance. He's going 1-on-0. He's going to make another move, and what a save from the Under Armour goalie. He sits to collect his breath for a minute, and well-deserved as he made a strong push there. G thought he had pay dirt all day long, worked that over to the backhand. He's dangerous on that backhand, but that goalie just tracked it right across with the glove and just ate it all up. So 7:22 left to go in the second period. The score remains Roughriders 4, Under Armour 2. G's going to take this draw. Under Armour is going to win it. It's going to stay there for a second. Parker doing a good job of trapping it there to get some help, but Under Armour with the second effort able to push that out. G's going to have to collect. He's looking to make a move around. Sends it up just ahead of the stick, and perhaps some confusion between the referees as one waved it off, the other one raised a hand, then waved it off, and then the other one raised his hand, and an icing is called. Down to the left of Ben Collins will go for an icing face-off here. Same line remains out there, though. G will take this draw as the Germain line, Nix, Burke, and Germain go to work. Kate sees a window, pushes it up to Bodie. Bodie's got some speed. He's going to get across the blue line. He's going to work it out wide. He's going to take a low-angle shot that's going to come off the glove, and it comes over to G. Now G, working down low, needs a little bit more support. Doesn't get it. He's going to collect himself. He's going to work again off the corner, but one more body there, and unable to get it. Great hand-eye coordination. Keeps that puck in the zone on his stick. Under Armour is going to send it up. They've been flying guys behind our defense there. And Parker tried to make a little bit of a kick, but now we got a 2-on-1 that Kate's going to have to battle off. Kate does a good job of taking away the pass, leaves the shooter with almost nothing there as Ben Collins had that blocker side, and now Kate's on the move. Kate's going to come in. She's got the blue line. She works it wide, looking for an opportunity, getting in the corner, pushes it down. Bodie's going to go to work on the opposite corner now. Bodie needs a little bit more support there as well. Jermaine's there to help him out. Battle for it in the corner. Parker comes down to support, and that puck is sent to the middle and just not enough to get wood on it there. Parker again keeping that puck in. It's done a great job of keeping that there. Under Armour has really no choice but just try to slam this thing all the way down, and we'll go for an icing there on Under Armour. 5:56 left to go in the second period. Still 4-2 Roughriders. They've been doing a great job of keeping the pressure on the Under Armour team, really giving them not a whole lot. We've seen a little bit where the Under Armour team maybe trying to fly a couple guys. They've got a couple breakaways, and thank goodness we've got solid goaltending in the back as Ben Collins has been up to the task. Draw one for a second there by Roughriders, but puck sat there and had to make a decision with Heat, and he ends up pushing that all the way down. Declan, great job of just getting body position on a man, sends that puck over to the opposite corner, gives the man a little bit more room. That puck comes up, and Propek loses it in his skates for a second there. Brooks able to push it across, and that puck will kick off a stick and up into the bench. We'll have a stoppage of play. Roughriders looking loose and relaxed here, 4-2. A little bit tougher battle than we maybe saw this morning, but still feeling good. They've got the lead back. They basically come back 4 unanswered goals as Metro will take this draw. And the Under Armour team able to win it, but some good battling down low, pushes it there for a second. Now Under Armour's going to have it. Great back check, gets that, or forecheck from the F3 from Brooks, keeps it in the zone for a minute, but now all of a sudden Under Armour's able to come back in. Pushes him down in the corner. Declan does a good job of forcing no opportunity there, and out come the Roughriders. Here we go, Propek able to get the blue line. Gonna look for an opportunity, makes one move, gets a shot, just stick down by the Under Armour defenseman, kicks wide. Under Armour looking to gain some speed. They get the red line, working out to the middle. Great poke check there by Heaton. And now all of a sudden, here we go. We got a 2-on-1 developing. Palak sends one up high and outside. Otherwise, good looks there. Decky, another great job keeping that puck in the zone. He's gonna battle 2-on-2. And all of a sudden, we've got a good play there. Comes across. Heaton's gonna continue to battle. He's got a man up that he's gonna gain the red line and he's gonna go speed. We got 4-on-2. What can he do here? Tries to make a move around one man. He's going to push that puck into the corner. Had some guys out there, but nobody in front of the net when he tried to send it. And so Under Armour's going to send that thing all the way down. Winston's going to have to come back and collect. Benny's going to help him out a little bit there. Winston surveys from behind his net. Fakes a pass. Looking good there. He sends that up. And Palak's going to send it out. On the rush we go again. O'Neill gains the blue line. Leaves it there for Palak. Palak gets a chance to shoot through a couple sticks, comes around and trapped there by a flailing goaltender. Had no choice really but turn his backside around and kick that thing against the post. So a stoppage of play, 3:50 left to go in the second period. And that draw will come right back out to the left of the goaltender. O'Neill, good win there, kicks it back up to Schofield. Schofield gains the middle. Just gonna look for it. Nice dance around move there. Good shot, good opportunity. Sits there on the doorstep for a minute in a centering pass. Nobody's there. Kate comes back though and negates any sort of odd man rush here as Winston sends his man flying into the boards, and now a 2-on-2, 3-on-2 developing. Here comes Fish. Fish looks for the pass, sees Winston. Winston's gonna send a shot hard in there. It's gonna sit there for a second. O'Neill comes around, collects the rebound, and slapped off his stick. It's going to kick all the way around. Kate's not going to be able to get to it. Nobody's going to get to it, but they're going to wave off icing as the puck dies after the blue line. Kate wheeling through the middle, sends it up, comes off the stick of Fish, and the Roughriders are going to force Under Armour to continue to battle below their blue line. A late check there from Germain as he just kind of skated through the body of an Under Armour player, and unfortunately the puck was already past him. He doesn't necessarily agree with the call, but an interference is the call. At 2:57, the Roughriders will face their first penalty kill. It really has been almost all Roughriders here, with the exception of maybe a couple passes that have gotten behind the defense. So a penalty kill is in order as Nix will take the draw, pushes it up, and they're going to come out and they're going to do a good job of pushing forward. Nix almost had the chance to spring his man loose there. Parker's going to look across to partner Decky, and Decky is going to send that thing all the way down. No icing here, first 15 of the penalty killed. Under Armour looking to collect below, but a pass goes straight to Logan Burke. Logan Burke's going to sit there with patience, up to Decky. Decky's going to rip a shot, but they get a stick on it the last second. Kicks way over the crossbar. Puck comes back up to Parker. Parker's going to see it, has the man there. Tries to get that towards the net, stick to side. Now Bodie's going to collect in the corner. Bodie eating up time down in the below the goalie's net and pushed forward. Decky with another good effort to keep that puck in. Now Bodie's got a chance. He's going to look for it. Tried to get that pass back over to Burke, but behind him there. Burke does a good job of putting pressure on there. As Roughriders really just all over this Under Armour team. Under Armour team seems like they're just getting a little bit worn out as they're on the power play, but that puck has barely crossed the blue line. Now they get a chance to push up, and they will. Oh, Parker had a great read, and a nice stick there from Decky is going to bail him out, and Burke pushes it up. Bodie, good pressure there, is going to force the Under Armour to go back and collect. Now they get a little bit of speed coming through the neutral zone. They come down, they've got a good shot, and that one, I don't know if that went off the helmet or the stick of Ben Collins. In any case, it goes wide. Puck sits there for a second, rebound opportunity, swallowed up by the blocker side arm of Ben Collins. He falls on it, and the $1:21 left to go in the second period. 25 seconds remaining on the Jermaine interference call. And the Rough Riders will get a stoppage of play and a draw off to Ben Collins' right. Looks like we've got this Palak and Propek, and they will send that puck all the way down and kill another 10 seconds off this power play as Under Armour looks to push up. Great pressure from Propek. Sorry, it's Propek and Caleb Ziemba. Camouflage jerseys making these numbers a little bit tough to read from up here, but we're staying with it as Under Armour collects, goes through the middle. Good stick there, great effort. It's going to push them up top, and the puck comes down below the goal line. Comes back out, sits there for a second. Good job to negate any sort of battle there. And oh, it kicks back out. Watch out. Here comes a shot, and they're going to bury it. A little bit of confusion in front of the net, and the puck kicked out. I don't think any of the Rough Riders players knew where it was. Unfortunately, right in the slot to a waiting Under Armour player who steps up and just puts it bar down and in. It's now 41 seconds left to go. I think the penalty was officially killed, so no power play goal necessarily, but still a goal nonetheless, and we're down to a 1-goal game as the second period set to expire here in 42 seconds. Draw up in the middle. Parker does a good job of collecting it, tries to send it up, and O'Neill, a touch can opener there, no call as the puck was sitting between his skates, and now they push it forward. A centering pass, but nobody there for Under Armour. They're going to push down low. Probably the most sustained pressure that we've seen out of Under Armour this entire time. They send a pass there, and now that one's going to come up. A good read by their defenseman, but look at that second effort. Seb's going to send it there. It's going to stay in. Fish is going to kick it over to Parker. Parker's got a chance to get wide. Sends it over. Backhand pass finds Palak. Palak, gets it back over to Parker. Parker sends it towards the net, and now it comes out. Parker's got a chance to keep it in, but the period will expire. And so we'll wrap up 2 periods here. Score is 4-3 Rough Riders. Shots 34-14. Ton of pressure from the Rough Riders there as they gave up 4 unanswered, but the Under Armour's able to come back and get one late in the second period as the players are coming off. It looks like we're going to get nice clean here. So bear with us here as we get to watch the cleaning of the ice. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We'll let everybody at home use the bathroom and find some snacks and dinner, as it turns out, probably out there. And we'll be back with you after the ZAM. Welcome back, Roughriders fans, to the second tilt of the Stars and Stripes tournament up here just outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota. If you are just joining us, Roughriders out here in their camo jerseys going right to left on your screen, holding on to a 4-3 lead. Roughriders dominated that second period, and now they're going to come in on the rush again. Seb O'Neill has an opportunity there, loses it for a second. Great job by Parker to continue to push down. He pushes the puck there, and it is lost for a second there by the Under Armour players, and they will push out. They'll find the red line, get that thing deep. Good finishing of the check by Palak there as Winston's going to go behind the net, look to regroup, sends a backhand pass up, one-touch pass there. Now all of a sudden O'Neill's got some speed. Watch out, 2-on-1 coming. He's got a man wide, looks for a great backhand pass, but it looked like Fish maybe just lost a bit of an edge. Palak's now going to regroup, looking for a man. Nice little fake to the backhand, sends it up to Parker. Parker's going to try to get that thing deep. Comes off a body, but now Fish has another chance. Goes for the toe drag, gets bodied off of it. You're going to send that thing back up. Great active stick from Parker Lindemeyer. It's going to keep that puck in the zone. Palak's got another chance. Tip off the shaft, and the goalie makes that thing look easy. Not necessarily the easiest of shot, as it was directed off, I believe, his own teammate's shaft, but found the glove pretty easily for him. And so 19:01 left to go in the third period here. Still a 4-3 game. Jermaine to come out with his line, takes that draw, comes up, and now Under Armour is able to come out with a little bit of speed. They go wide. Declan able to collect a bit of a mishandle there, and he pushes up to Bodie. Bodie gets it out of the zone, going to chip it up, and Under Armour right on top of it. G almost had the great read there, but backhand pass gets out of his reach, and Under Armour comes across the red line with speed. They come in going 2-on-4. Good back check there from Under Armour. Puck still finds a way over to an Under Armour stick, and they come out. Now Jermaine collecting behind his net. Has a chance to get the wheels going, sends that just ahead of Bodie. But that gives just enough time for a little bit of pause there. Tries to go between the legs. Excuse me. That comes up, and now Under Armour's on the rush. Schofield going to push the man out wide. Little move there. Comes up off, and Logan Burke pushes that up to Gerard Jermaine. He's going to come in. Time for a change there, though, so he'll send that puck deep, and we'll get some fresh legs out there for the Roughriders. Roughriders body that puck off. Under Armour with a second effort to push it out. They're going to push it all the way back down. 1-on-2 there. Good stick by Winnie. Brooks now has it, and here we go. Propek pushing ahead. He's got three with him. Pushes it down in the corner. Somehow Brooks was bodied down in front of the net. Pushed down again. No call. And it's going to come all the way down. It's going to be an easy icing for these referees. So good push there by the Roughriders. Try to get some action in front of the net, but nothing going just yet. So we've got the Matro line out there to take this draw to the right of the Under Armour goalie. Brooks Matro, centering line of David Propek and Caleb Ziemba. Winston and Jack in the back. That draw comes out to the Under Armour players. Jack will surf his man across to separate the puck. He's got an opportunity to collect there. He does so, gets it over to Winston. Winston has it come off of his stick, though. Good pressure from Under Armour. It's going to allow them to keep that in. They're going to look for a shot, and it gets tipped, but comes out wide. Winston putting the body on the man. Brooks, good calm collection. Another one-touch pass there. So the Roughriders perhaps have a little bit more time to play with it than they think on some of these one-touch passes. They're trying to rush things out. Heaton's going to get around the net, send a backhand up, and this time the one-touch pass works, and Propek's going to come down. He's going to look for some options there, spin around in the corner. He's got a man out front, looking, sends it up, and unfortunately, just a little bit out of the reach of Winston Unger. He's going to have to come back, and he'll recollect. Sends that over to partner Jack Heaton. Jack Heaton's got a man there, sees the pass tipped, almost beneficially there, as Under Armour was reading that thing clean. Propek's going to try to get that in. One-handed effort's not going to do it there. Winston Unger says, "I'm sorry, sir, but you cannot go any further." And one more one-time pass will find an Under Armour stick, but again, Propek there to collect. This time he's going to go for a low-angle shot. Under Armour stick directs that up into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage of play. 16:20 left to go, 4-3 game here. Roughriders, again, dominating shots, but unable to find anything that's going to make this goalie work too hard. A few opportunities here and there. And the O'Neill line will come out. Seb will center this draw. He's going to have it won, but unfortunately just another pass from the forwards right between the defensemen. And that thing's going to have to come all the way back down. Nice little spin move there from Parker. Finds the forehand, but just comes off the boards. It's going to come out. Nice little kick by Decky, showing off the soccer skills. Kicks it around, and Palik's going to battle for it. Tries to send it up the wall, and loses it there. Decky able to cut down the angle, and Ben Collins out to challenge it, forces the shot wide. Under Armour keeps it in though, and need a little bit more urgency from these Rough Riders here as they're going back to collect, and they're letting the Under Armour team really body them off of a lot of these pucks. Now it comes out with a little bit of room, and that one comes up. Fish unable to collect is a good stick there, pushes it back in. Parker does a good job of forcing it up, and O'Neill's going to send that thing all the way down. Under Armour looking to collect against the Zamboni door. Can't do so. It still bobbles around a little bit, and it looks like we're going to get a too many men penalty on the Under Armour team as they were going for a change, and I think enough forecheck pressure from the Rough Riders forced them to just send that puck right up along in front of their bench where it was touched, and we had too many men. So a power play here for your Rough Riders. 15-17 left to go in the game. The Germain line will come out. They were hot in the last game. Let's see if they can get the action going. Haven't found the twine yet, but Germain's going to take this draw. He's got Schofield and Heaton backing him up on the defense. Let's see if we can get this power play set up. Communicating there between the Rough Riders forwards, looking for the opportunity to get something going. And the referee will finally drop that puck. Puck one. Puck comes up to Heaton. He gains the middle of the ice. Gets a shot, tipped down and wide. Good look there. And Bodie will be able to clean that up. Kate sends the puck across, and Burke just had a man on his stick. Wasn't able to get it. Watch out. That puck is actually finding Ben Collins and the back of the net. And a little bit of life for the Under Armour team. Shorthanded goal. And now all of a sudden we find ourselves in a tie game with 14:55 left to go in the third period. A dejected Rough Riders power play skates off, and we'll have the next line come up. Rough Riders need to find that juice again. A little of the second game blues here is maybe taking some of the urgency out of it. They had a lead, now all of a sudden they find themselves in a battle. Matro line out there to take it. Propek wins it off him, and he's going to be able to get the line. Comes in wide, but offside. It looks like maybe one extra stick handle was enough that Ziemba wasn't able to track it, and just a step offside. So we'll do this one again. Matro surveying. He's going to take that draw, pushes it over, and Rough Riders will gain a line. Caleb Ziemba looking for it, finds Matro. Rolling puck goes towards the net, off a skate. Nice win there, and now Decky's going to rip it. From the point, finds the goalie, finds him in the mask, sits there and goes loose and wide. Hook all over Caleb Ziemba. Matro had his man loose on the back, and just a good stick there to read that. Now Matro goes to work there. Nice little dance move around there. Sees the man open, had Winston on the back door. Winston does a good job of getting that puck on, and a quick rip there by Propek. Unable to find the twine, and now comes all the way down. Decky back to collect. Under Armour changing. Some opportunities for a stretch pass here. It rolls under the stick of Ziemba. It's going to come down. Glove down by Winston. He's going to find his partner, but chipped. Good stick there, awareness from Matro, but Under Armour's got it. They're going to control. They're going to kill as much time as they can. They finally send that down. Power play is over for the Rough Riders. I think they might have gotten a shot, maybe two on that, but not enough to really get things going. Now it comes up off the skate of Ziemba, drops it back to Winston, but Under Armour all over him right now. Under Armour seem to have found the legs that they maybe lost in the second period, and now they're rushing around with the puck. They collect, and they're going to come out with it cleanly. Good stick there from Decky to slow that thing down, and Ziemba will dump that down and get a change. Fresh legs out for the Rough Riders. Puck comes around. It's going to be just enough. Looks like not onside, as we've got a collision there between Rough Riders players, and that's going to buy the Under Armour player enough time. Great forecheck from O'Neill. Slows him down for a minute, and now it continues to push, and now Fish is going to collect. Fish dances around a hit, comes in on the zone. He's got a chance to get a wide angle shot, pushes it towards the net, but unable to get anything going. Puck battled for behind the net. Fish still battling off a man. absorbs a double hit. I don't know who got the worst of that, the Under Armour player or Fish, but continuing to push for it. Finally some fight here from the Roughriders. Excuse me. Fish battling for it still. Now Under Armour is just going to backhand that out to some space, and they're going to come in with speed. Long rip. It's going to come off a stick and go high into the netting. 12:45 left to go in the third period. Tie game, 4-4. Roughriders finding a little bit more of a spark in the last couple minutes here, but need to get the wheels turning. Jermaine line will come out. We've got Schofield and Linnemeyer in the back. Jermaine wins that draw to Schofield. Comes behind, looks up, finds a man, finds Bodie. Bodie got a man streaking across, sends the puck there, kicked off the skates. Nice move, almost gets it through, but instead bears the brunt of it. And we got a 3-on-2 going the other way. Need some help from the back check here. Under Armour finds the middle, but then finds the back of the boards there instead of the net. Jermaine tripped up a little bit. He's looking for a call, not going to get it here. Puck comes up, unfortunately unable to control. It's offside. Puck stays onside though. Now all of a sudden, we're able to get it across. Nix has a man on the back door. He's going to shoot it. Puck sits there for a second. It's waved around and bodies toppling a dog pile in front of the net as looks like Bodie was digging for a rebound. Jermaine was right there. An urgent Under Armour defenseman came in, knocked him down, sits him on top of the goaltender, and we'll have a stoppage of play. Fresh legs out there for the Roughriders as the O'Neill line will come on, see if they can get something going. O'Neill take this draw to the right of the Under Armour goalie. Wins that. Comes off Burke. Shot, good, nice tip there, but unfortunately just wide. Propek sends it down low. And now a battle for it. O'Neill will come out with it, tries to dance around a man, but loses it in the process. Under Armour will collect. Tries to play it off the back of the net. Doesn't work out. A good read from O'Neill. Now they're trapped behind, but puck comes out to Under Armour, and they'll look to make a move. Backing up quite a bit. Good read by Heaton there. He makes a nice move there. Now he's going to gain the red line, send it up. O'Neill gets it across, gains the middle. Good shot. Good. Solid save. Good rebound out to the corner, though. Nothing going, and Under Armour will collect behind their net. Goes to make another move behind the net and does so, and this time they're able to come out cleanly. They'll come out with speed. Makes a move around and shoots one high up into the netting. Lines rolling quickly here for the Roughriders. They're trying to get the feet moving. They've been able to do so pretty well in the last couple of shifts, but still giving up a little bit of real estate across the neutral zone, giving the Under Armour team a little bit of life. Now the Matro line will come out. Draw coming to the right of goalie Ben Collins. Puck is won, and Parker's going to push it up off the skates of Palak. He's going to continue to battle, continue to put pressure, and force that puck down below the goal line. Goal line sits there. It sits there. Goalie doesn't know where it is. Battling for it is Brooks, and the goalie finds it at the last second, just pounces on it, but otherwise a good solid look there. Fresh bodies coming out for the Under Armour team. Matro line will stay out. Got Decky and Linnemeyer in the back. Matro wins that draw back. Good keep there, and Fish will send that down low. Puck battle for it, and Palak almost able to get a stick on it, but instead Under Armour able to win it out. Nice little toe drag move. Good read by Decky. Now he's going to come across the line. Comes out wide, tries to send it across to Brooks. A good stick check there. He's unable to collect and control, but he wins the battle out of the corner, sends it across the middle, and a Under Armour stick waiting for it. Collects it again as Matro. He sends it across. Good read there by the goalie. Linnemeyer, nice keep there. He's going to push that back down to Matro. Matro got a man across the far side, but right into the stick of the Under Armour player, and now they come out with speed. Under Armour, ooh, we had a big bounce there off the inboards. It came right through Collins, but he's able to push it out, and Decky pushes it up. He's going to force Under Armour to regroup. They send it off high. Nice little glove hand there from Decky. He's going to send it right back down. And a little bit more pressure now coming from the Rough Riders. Jermaine collects it off a good forecheck. Nice pass there, rips it right into the pad though. Oh, nice backhand from Bodie. Skitter's just wide. Jermaine gonna recollect. Good pressure from the Rough Riders. Kicks it over to Bodie. He unable to collect, able to then get a nice high shot off though. It's a little bit over the crossbar. Gonna kick down low. Burke, good keep by Lindenmeyer there. Still battling for it along the half wall. Jermaine able to kick it over. Now Bodie's got a chance. Collects, shoots, fires just outside the net. Otherwise a good look, but now watch out. Under Armour coming in with speed. Nice check from Lindenmeyer. Separates the man. Jermaine able to collect. He's going to make a move. Gets around a little bit up to Bodie. Bodie's got a chance for speed. Bodie going to gain the red line. See if he can get anything deep. He's going to try to make a move and just comes off the skates and now up to the half wall there. Under Armour will collect. Schofield able to keep it in, blows the tire. Heaton collects and sends it across to Bodie. Bodie trying to make a move through man. Sits there on his skates for a little bit, still there, but now Under Armour is going to softly chip that out. Schofield's going to have to come back and collect. Schofield collects on the backhand. Nice little circle pivot away. Comes up, has Bodie there. Bodie's going to chip that thing in. It's going to go towards the net. No icing here. Goalie's going to have to play it. Good pressure there from Caleb Ziemba. G to back him up. G using that body to pin that puck against the boards. Gets a little bit of support. Jermaine Ziemba battling 2-on-2 in the corner. Puck sits there. Comes out in the direction of the Under Armour players, but a nice F3 effort is going to keep that puck in. Jermaine battling for it. Now Burke goes to work low. Burke absorbs the check. Under Armour comes out with it. They're going to play with it behind the net a little bit more. Again, tries to make that move off the back of the net. 2 for 3, we'll call it on that move so far. Another F3 effort from Jermaine keeps that in. Dances, spins his move around. He's going to work down the half wall. Makes another move there and couldn't get past that body as now the puck is stuck along the end wall. Jermaine and now it comes out to the Rough Riders, but stick aside and watch out. They've got men. Defense is back for the Rough Riders, though, as they'll force them out of the outside. Schofield pushes the man down in the corner. Good stick there. Forcing in the corner. Good read by Heaton. He sees that puck. He's got his eyes up. Got a chance to make a move. He's going to send a pass right into the stick of an Under Armour player who will send that down into the glove of Ben Collins. We'll have a stoppage of play. 7:17 left to go in the third frame. Still all knotted up at 4. Draw to come to the left of goalie Ben Collins. Schofield and Heaton remain out on the defense. Got the O'Neill line out there. Schofield collects, sends it over to Heaton. Heaton pushes it up. Rough Riders with the opportunity to make the move. Comes off the skates and now works it wide. Buys a little bit of time. Sees a man across. Has Heaton. Heaton's got a chance to rip it, but just gets a stick on it and then comes out wide. Working down again below. It's Propek. Propek has it there in the corner. Sees the opportunity, elects to shoot and hits the post. A good look there. Kate's going to send that back down low. Seb O'Neill, nice battle move there to get that puck out. Propek assists in front and scores! I believe that's Logan Burke collecting his second goal of the game, and the Rough Riders find themselves up by 1 once again. Great full line effort there to just continue to put pressure on the Under Armour team, and finally it pays off. The puck kicked out from behind the net. A good battle there from Seb behind the goal. And I'm not sure exactly if that was him that pushed that out or if he was able to just get enough of a tip on it. Finds Logan Burke, who just wastes no time in finding a 5-hole, sends that thing low and in. So now a 5-4 game, 6:35 left to go. Matro's going to be able to collect and come in. He's got some speed, going to work to the middle, loses it a little bit, but now right on top of it is Cal Palak. He tries to push, comes back up. Decky's going to collect and send down low again. Fish working it down. He's got Palak. Palak's going to send it back over to Fish. Fish has a man in front. Matro looks to bury, but the goalie just gets a piece of it. Under Armour has no choice but to slam that thing all the way down. That's going to go the distance, but it's not going to be an icing. They said it came off of somebody there, and now Winston's going to have the opportunity to turn up and wheel. Gets it up to Palak, but Under Armour there to put some pressure on. They send it back down. Winston now with the head of steam. Looks up, gets it just inside the triangle there on Fish. He wasn't able to collect cleanly, and that puck's going to come all the way down I am uncertain as to why that was not an icing. Maybe they say he got a piece of it, but now it's going to come around, rimmed up to Winston. Winston chips, but out of control for Fish. Fish gets it through the legs, though. Now he's got a chance low. Tries to make a move. Matro's got it. He's going to collect. Tries to get a shot. Comes off the side of the net. Kicks back out. Decky, nice save to keep that one in. Works it down low. Now Matro working along the half wall. Sends it back up. Just out of the reach of Declan. He's got a man chasing, and he's going to do a quick up move right here to Winston. Winston ready for him. Comes across the blue line. He's got Bodie with him. New legs coming out. He's going to try to send it across. It's the right idea, but just not enough meat on that one. You're going to have to send it all the way down. Offside is the call. No icing necessarily, but Roughriders will have to come all the way back out and try to regroup. They do so. Puck comes off of Under Armour's stick, and now Jermaine has to come back and collect. Collins settles it there for Schofield. Schofield looking up, spinning, buying time, sends a man into another dimension, and now she's got room to skate. Kate making a move. She's going to walk it all the way in. She's going to come low. She's got some help there. Going to send a puck off of the pad of the goaltender. Jermaine sets up, and now Fish has a chance, but just a good stick there by Under Armour is going to send that out. And they're going to have a chance. They are not going to waste any time. They're going to send it on net, and Collins is going to have to cover as the rushing forward from the Under Armour put just enough pressure on him. He had to bury that one. 4:22 left to go in the one-goal game here. 5-4 Roughriders. Good pressure coming. Lines have been rolling. Shifts have been quick, and that seems to have paid off. Under Armour, though, wins this draw. They send it up and well out of the zone, so they'll have to recollect, regroup through the middle. Good pressure there, but a rolling puck gets through Schofield. Linnemeyer's going to have to collect. He looks. Gets bodied there and maintains control, spins out of it. Now he's got a little bit of room. He looks up. He's going to spin back. Doesn't like what he sees. Continues to try to find a man. Finally gets it, but maybe just a little bit outside of the zone was Propek, and so the puck stays in. Linnemeyer now getting some help, looking for a chip up. Propek's going to push that down, and Schofield's going to have to get to it. 2 men on for the Roughriders, and Under Armour still able to just pin it there. Finally, they get a 3rd man on. Now they're going to come up, and a hard rip into the glove of a waiting Ben Collins, who just sits on it. Great save there. Has a good look, low glove side shot. Ben was able to eat up. So 3:33 left to go. Still got some time. Roughriders need to find a way to kill here. Done a great job of getting that puck on net, and the other goalie has stood up tall. Brooks Matro to take that draw. Wins it over to the side. Heaton battling for it there. Needs some support. Gets it from Matro. Comes out, though, and now the Roughriders are going to be able to get it out of the zone clean. Logan Burke sitting on 2, looking for 3. Tries to make a move around. Oh, sorry, that's Cal. My bad. Puck comes up and out, and now Under Armour will be able to make a move. They've got a man on the far side. Heaton pushes the man off the puck. They try to get it out, and Under Armour still able to get there. Great blocker down by Ben Collins, but the puck's still just sitting there. Heaton's going to collect. He's going to push back to his D partner, Decky. And Declan going to lose control a little bit there, and that puck comes up out of the reach and out of the zone. Comes over across, pushes up. A little chip pass there, well read by Fish, and he's going to push that puck right back across the red line. Oh, good read there by Palak. Is able to get it. Now Fish has it again, but once more push back out. Decky's going to get it and just send it low. Force Under Armour and try to go to work underneath their own goal line once again. They do so, and now they come out heads up looking for a pass. Good forecheck there is going to slow him down, but a 3-on-2 developing here. Decky does a good job of separating the man, and now Heaton able to collect. He's going to absorb a hit and continue to push through, kicks it back up to his stick. But just too many men for Under Armour and having a hard time getting it out as the Roughriders. Now here we go. Bodie coming through 1-on-3. Regroup, sees his man across, but they just get a stick on it and comes out of the zone. And a good keep there, managing to keep that onside is Caleb Ziemba, and he'll push that puck all the way down low. Now 2 for 4 on that pass off the back of the net. Now the Under Armour team, Bodie's going to collect, get a shot just outside. Parker's on top of it up top. He's going to send it down low. Caleb waiting for it there. Sends it up to a center pass that just wasn't there, and as much as they try, going to have a hard time getting that one there. Now in battle for it. Under Armour draped all over Jermaine. He's going to come up with it. He sees it, absorbs the slash. He's going to push across the red line. Tries to make another move, and that one, unfortunately, just caught Bodie offside. Nothing he could do there. He was trying to jump back onside, but the momentum of the Under Armour player carried him off. So now 1:19 left to go for this Under Armour team's battling hard. The Roughriders are meeting the challenge. And we'll see what they can do to try to settle things down and keep that puck down in the Under Armour net. Keep an eye on the Under Armour goalie. Let's see if they pull him here as O'Neill takes this draw. It is won by the select, but a good second effort there is going to send the puck down to the zone. Propek getting a chance to try to get it onto the forehand for a shot, and watch out. 3-on-2 developing here for Under Armour. They bobble it just a little bit. Great effort from Schofield and O'Neill. Push that puck down as we tick under 1 minute left to go in this game. O'Neill, good forecheck there. Nice read by Logan Burke. He's going to push that puck around. And nice play by Apake, and Heaton's just going to come back out and try to eat some more clock. The puck rolling on him a little bit, but he's going to look. You'll see his options, sends it up. Battling for it there. That puck is up and finally out. Heaton pushes it forward again, but 34 seconds remaining as Under Armour's going to try to make a move. They try to push it out in the corner. Schofield sends it there. Heaton there collecting the puck in front, loses an edge a little bit there, and now O'Neill comes to help him out. Heaton eating it down below. 20 seconds remaining. 2-on-2 battle there. Under Armour throwing everything they can, centering pass there, and Schofield's going to collect. Now 13 seconds left. She's going to send it around. Heaton's on it. He's just going to send that down and out of the zone. Empty net here, so an extra man for the Under Armour team, but it's down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second. And the Roughriders get the game we were wanting. A little bit more pressure, a little bit more work, but they found a way to pull it out. And so a 5-4 victory for your Roughriders here, as they will go to 2-0 on the tournament and will continue to play. Next game coming to you tomorrow at 10:40?
Yeah, it's almost 11 our time.
Yep, 10:40, almost 11 o'clock Central Time. We will join you once again from the Dakota Ice Center, but until then, from all of us here giving you the broadcast, we'll say thank you and good night.